Everyone by this time already know about Nahel incident. This incident led to riots all across France. Destruction of property took place, but no person was killed due to this riot. It all happened due to accident. Right winger, as usual, especially of North America, are blaming migrant behind these riots. They are even giving communal and religious angle to this. Reality is that this allegation are bogus and is full of lies. I am going to prove why. Just few years back, there was similar kind of riots. This was called Yellow Vest protest. The difference is that all Yellow Vest protesters were white Frenchmen and white Europeans, and that same kind of riots took place all across the country. Same kind of destruction also took place. Both the riots had no person seen killed or wounded because no person is hurt and all person is taken care of, ironically, by the rioters during these riots. Why this happens a lot? It is because in France, rioting, rebelling, protesting, and even doing campaign against government is a national hobby. It happens almost every day. There is no such day in France when there is no riot or protest. It is like their daily festival. It happens because through this government correct itself, and if they are ignored, the government loses the very next election, especially the ruling party. Now here the main question, especially because of right wingers, is that why France has so many migrants. The answer to this question actually lies in Western colonization till the late 20th century. All Europeans believe in the philosophy of white man's burden. What is white man's burden? It is a philosophy in which they believe it is white man's or Europeans' duty to civilize and make world culture, to lead the world and be the leader of the world in terms of society and culture. But reality is much different. Through colonization, colonies lost their own culture, they lost their own tradition, they lost their own society, and most importantly, nearly all colonies become poor and bankrupt. It's a ruined country. When they got independence, all former colonies were ruined. In fact, Western countries or the former colonizer have habit of interfering in the affair of all third world countries. It still happens to this day. This is very sad, especially for people of the third world. Due to this, countries of third world are not able to develop themselves. They always lag behind the West. Even the environment deterioration is happening because of Western interference. Western countries tried to still make lot of money out of these third world countries. Just in order to prove third world countries and the government cannot govern the native people, Western countries, especially the former colonizers, made policy of allowing migrants in freely, just in order to prove that third world countries' government are callous and they don't care about the people, and it is the Westerners or the former colonizer who still care about people of third world. This seems ridiculous. West also wants cheap labor and skilled labor from these third world countries, because people of first world European or Western countries or former colonizer are rich, very educated, and they don't want to do menial tasks and menial jobs. Plus, the population growth rate is very slow. It is stagnant. It's not growing. It is remaining same as it was few decades ago. It is unchanged. Due to this, they want to recover this population bomb. Moreover, most of Western people, Europeans, are old people, due to which requirement of migrants become more necessary. But the problem here is that most of the migrants here have no education and have no skill training. They only just want to have a decent, nice, and good and dignified life in these European countries. That's why they are not willing to work here. They only want good life, which I think is not wrong if you see from the humanistic perspective. Yes, culture differs, which is bound to happen because European believe in one thing which is not accepted by people of third world and vice versa. So that's why clash is doomed to happen, and that is why clashes are happening between the migrants and the natives of European countries. But France is little different because in France most of migrants started coming and they easily get assimilated there. Same for Belgium as well. If you see any people who came from Arab, African, and Asian countries to France, their people don't know anything about their own country. Be their native language, be their native dress, be their native food. They don't know anything. People of third world migrants in France become more French than the French people itself. Same for case of Belgium. That looks ridiculous, but it is true because all European countries have habit of homogenizing the population, make people think, speak, eat, look, and behave same based on geography of the country, based on territory of the country. So what India can learn from these riots? There seems nothing to be learned from these riots. India in fact has assimilated most of its population peacefully and successfully. India never colonized anyone. India never even brutally ruled anyone. That's why there is no feel of assimilating or using force upon migrants or other people. We don't even face migrant crisis in compared to Europe because we never ruled others. We have diversity of own. We respect diverse population of each other. We respect people of each and every background. Mutual tolerance and respect is our philosophy. So I think it is time for us to teach all countries of world to be tolerant towards their own population as well as towards other countries. Thank you. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do subscribe, do like the video, do comment, and do share the video to your loved ones. Thank you.